It is said, tough times build tough men. What seemed tragedy ended hope in the Yukon. A tough farmer rose from the floods in a new land, now fighting to survive the debt on Westby, Wisconsin. This is the story of Farmer Taz. Welcome back, everybody, to Surviving the Debt on Westby, Wisconsin with yours truly, Farmer Taz. So we got this field harvested last time. We're still in July. We're going to bale this up. I think we might end up selling the bales. I did recently make a purchase, with us having a precision farming and really needing to find a way to make that extra money. We went and purchased the Scout. So it set us back about 17.5 grand, I think. But this will allow us to get more accurate pH, soil, all that good stuff, along with nitrogen levels, to get the most out of our crops for yield wise, which is what we really need to start doing. We have the fields, but now we need to really put the value into them. So later on we'll do that, and my priority right now is to get the straw baled up. Like I said, I think I'm going to probably sell the majority of this. Hopefully next month silage bales will be ready. We've already moved the auger over to our new bins that we bought off the guy who had to sell his land because he was a thief and got arrested, which is another add-on to this. There's rumors that he's already tried to escape a few times, and now there's a appeal coming up to get him out. So don't think that'll affect our land, other than now we have to worry about him probably trying to get revenge on us for purchasing the land. And there's a random running vehicle cost again. Not sure what mod is causing that, but last episode I think we had a $3,000 one that came out of nowhere, and I'm not really sure because we don't have anything leased, so kind of confusing. Not that that running cost would be a lease, but at the same time, yeah, it's just a weird value that keeps popping up. But yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll work this. Like I said, get the majority of this baled up. Next month we do have to plant canola. Kind of still going back and forth which field I should do that in. I mean, technically we could even throw down soybeans in this field and have it, if we were able to do it today, but I don't think we have that time, so that'll wait till next season. Yeah, I kind of want this one, I think, to be a corn up here for us. But yeah, I mean, besides sales, we should get a fair amount of money, I would think. Kind of put us in place. One of the things I want to do is, I think we should put down some kind of garden or something, have that little bit of side income coming in for us. Further build our reputation up as a kind of like a farmer's market place to go for us. We want to be that person at the farmer's market that has a lot to choose from and help the community. But yeah, we'll probably jump into time lapse here and go from there. So we've sold 2 trailers worth of bales so far. They're about 3,000 each time for the straw. Right now what we're doing is we are going to take some soil samples now that we have this. So might as well do it, get it in, that way we know when we plant these fields for winter operations, we're kinda in a good place, you know? They're finishing up a foil tunnel right now. It's gonna be our little greenhouse. So excited for that as well. See if I can get all the way down here to the corner. A little bit of, oh, you know what? Probably overlap onto the other field, judging by the soil maps. That's what we're gonna go for. Push it down here. Try to make it a little bit easier. There we go. But yeah, hopefully having, you know, better idea of what soil we're working with, stuff like that, it's only going to improve our yields and our turnaround with crops. I mean, that's ideally my hope and plans. See, it starts zooming in like that, which is weird on the map down in the lower left, but I mean, it's about, get through the gears here. Is that 4 samples just for this one field? Not bad at all. Get up this hill. Last sample on this field. Alright, so that one's done. I think I'm going to head right through over here. I think I'm going to try and knock this field out while they're finishing up the bales. And we'll probably head down and take care of our other side field we have going. Works pretty well. I think it's like 32 meters reach or something like that is what the soil samples pull. And this tractor, hopefully we're not going to lose this tractor next. It's been struggling through the gears lately. It makes me a tad bit nervous. We're going to head in a little bit just because we know that edge doesn't come back. There we go. Take another sample. But yeah, I'm excited to see what we end up with for different soil mapping and stuff. I wonder if I lifted it up. I don't think it was dragging. It's going a little bit better, so maybe it was dragging. Get a little more onto the field here. Yeah, a little bit of time to do this, but still not bad. Like I said, 17.5 grand. We'll be pretty close to making that back with the bales we sell for straw, so I'm not too worried. I'm getting this baled pretty quick too. They're really not picking up that other corner over here. I thought for sure it's far enough over. Guess not. For sure there's a way to make it a little bit easier to see some of this. The soil types, but we'll make do. Come on, guy. Right there. Back up a little bit. Should be there. I Like I said, we can probably run down, do the small field over by the barn as well. Well, where we had the winter wheat in. I should be able to get this last one all in one grouping. So I'm just going to be on the edge. No, it's saying we got it. Let's fold this up. Actually, I want to send the samples off that we have. Got 11. There we go. Fold this up. Like I said, we'll head down towards the barn with this. Definitely do where we had winter wheat. Get the samples out for that. Then back to hauling some bales, I think. You know, the bales will definitely play, I think, for the Scout itself. I mean, we should get close to at least 12 to 15 grand out of that field right there. So, with just bale sales alone. And then, you know, obviously you gotta pay for your samples, but I'm not too worried about it. It'll come around. We'll go do the samples on that last field, and I'll see y'all after. Alright, so we've sold off the bales that we made with straw. We had 5 left over after our last full trailer. I think we had 4 trailers full worth. We had to pay for our lab results on the soil. So we got those done. Got a couple contracts. The other thing I wanted to check. So we're still waiting on field 132 area to come out. But we've got a little bit of loamy sand in field 104 up by the shed. So it is what it is there, I guess. Sandy loam, sandy loam, and silty clay on the top of 103. So we're going to have a little bit of work there to get those fields really prepared. Like I said, next month we're going to have to go with canola, which, I mean, part of me is thinking canola in 132, wheat in 104. Think I'm gonna save field 103 just because that's gonna need a little bit of work to it, I think, and save that kind of for corn next year. And then we'll probably keep corn with that 131, 130 field area, or flip that, turn that into soybean, put corn in this other small section. Might be our plan there. And then maybe sorghum or vice versa, soybean up where sorghum is. So we'll have to figure that out as we get closer, but figured I'd update everybody. We got 2 contracts we've been called upon to finish out today. So we got to fertilize the field, which won't take us long, and then we have a harvest to do on a smaller field, but both good payouts, told about 20 grand a piece, maybe a little more. So it'd be some extra money in our pockets. Mr. Mike recently contacted me because I told him way back when we bought seeds off him and fertilizer and lime that if he came across somebody looking to move a truck and a long bed trailer, you know, maybe even like a 40-footer or 53-footer trailer, we'd like to have a chance at it. Well, he just contacted us, said that there'd be one tomorrow that we could go check out, which would be huge. And I think if we did get that, I probably would sell the smaller trailer we have. But having a larger trailer will definitely make it easier to move a lot of the silage bales and bale collection all together for us. So just something for us to think about. So we'll go check that out and go from there. I'm going to do this 2 contracts off camera just for now, and I'll see y'all tomorrow morning when we head over to see Mr. Mike. Alright, so we're now into a new month, a new day. Coming over here, trying to think. I think this is our way up here last time. Mr. Mike said if we like it, He'll drive it back to the farm for us, and then we'll just have to bring it back to his vehicle. So he drove it down, met us. This is like a halfway point for him, I guess, from wherever he's coming from out of the Westby County. But there it is. Oh, let me shut this off, actually. It's got the trailer, which is something I really do like. So, package deal for 65 total. I mean, I think that's personally a steal. I know this thing doesn't have all the horsepower in the world. I think it's like 400 horsepower is what he told me, but it was just repainted. As you can see, it's still got a nice little gloss to it. He's put some parts in it. Plate says Sunkiss 01. It is like a, you know, over here it looks like a red, but over here it looks more like a rustic. Not so much a rustic orange, but it does get like a lighter red orangish tint. We call it the lizard, even though we all know that's a Peterbilt. But yeah, I mean, new pipes on it, new connectors. He had this price about 40,000, I think, is what he's looking to sell it. And trailers, I think, was another 20. So, within our range. You know, obviously I want a tractor more than everything right now, but I think we got to take this deal. We're not going to get too many chances, and we need something that can really start hauling bales for us. Being able to get an extra, 10 to 15 bales on a trailer makes life a lot easier. Doesn't burn as much fuel. So I think we're going to go with it. I think we're going to purchase this, call it a good deal, and go from there. Now I got to find where Mr. Mike went. He was over here somewhere, but catch y'all in a bit when we get this back. Alright, so we've loaded up. First load of bales we'll take with us. I feel like the trailer could easily fit more, but 30 is what it says is capacity. Maybe it's a weight thing. But we'll take these down to the further bale location, sales market, as they seem to be worth a lot more there. I think they're almost like $20 more a bale. Well, 1,000 liters. We'll get those down there. Put this thing to the test. Another thing we probably should get for our farmers, we need an actual fuel tank. So we'll have to figure that out. But we'll head off and I'll hop back in when we get there. Alright, we are here at the bale shed. I'm just wondering, do I need to actually go all the way in like the other one? Or can I back it up into that? Let's actually try. Like that. See how much we're gonna make. Not bad, not bad at all. So we should be able to get, I would think, close to 4 loads. Roughly 17 and a half. So we'll round that down because the price will probably drop a little bit. So let's say 4 at 15, so another 60 grand. We might have enough to go get a tractor. So the guys over at the Savage Tractor Shop and Repair, they do have a nice 9380 Steiger. It's quad track floating around. It's had some custom work to it, which has actually brought the value of it down. But I think that might be what we go with. I mean, I like the Versatile. They have one of those floating around too. It's not bad. There's a lot more horse in that Steiger if it's a 9380. So we'll have to compare the two, see what we decide. For now, we're going to make a couple bale runs, and we'll see where we're at. Alright, so we brought the last of the bales we had in the pasture up. We're up to 118,000, almost 119,000, so not bad at all. We're going to harvest sorghum today at some point, which all this will happen in the next episode, but at some point we'll also go check out those tractors. Maybe it'll help speed up our plowing processes too. Okay. Should be getting, I would imagine, the lab test results back soon for that other patch of field, and once we can harvest, we'll run a test on that soil as well. Get that sorghum off the field and go from there. But I am liking this new truck, new trailer. Makes it a little bit easier. You know, 4 loads instead of what would probably have been 7 or 8 loads with the other trailer. Probably gonna sell that trailer off when we go to check out the tractors, that smaller one, just because don't really need it anymore. So that'll be the plan, but appreciate y'all watching. Till next time, see you then. Farmer Taz out.